don't mind the things in the background if you catch it, because I haven't got everything set up the way it's gonna be yet because it's still cold out. But these are some cute little radishes I got right here. So here I believe I put the I believe this is mixed greens. Yeah, this is mixed greens back here. If I'm not mistaken, I put the mixed greens back there. I put the spinach here. None popped up yet, and then I did a cluster of thyme here. I did oregano here, and I did sage on this end. Look at that. Yeah, that's the lettuce, because we're gonna have the mixed greens, the salad mixture that has like red, green, and those different colors in it. I actually am gonna use a different dirt next time. I got an idea though for this dirt, but I'll do it next time. And then over here, I actually have these. What are these? These are nasturtiums, and this is a weed, but it was an accidental seed that I dropped over here in the garden 2 years ago, and they have invaded my entire garden. I'm about to show you, but I believe this right here is chamomile. I think I had an accidental chamomile seed, but all of this is going to be these are all going to be the nasturtiums, which I'm not too upset about because they are an edible culinary plant. But here's my red Russian kale. It's starting to do good. These are elysiums to help keep the bugs away from the kale. Got a broken one here. I'll come out here and prune that off later or in a few days. But this is the red Russian kale. This is okra, and that was okra. I was gonna pull it. It looks like it died when it got cold outside. I didn't cover the garden. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have put that out yet. These are cool weather crops, so they're okay. What is all that? All that is nasturtiums. As you can see, it has just completely invaded the entire garden bed. So that's all right. What I'm noticing is that I'm gonna use it. I like the way it is covering around my garden bed, which is gonna help keep most of the bugs out that I don't want to attack my kale and stuff. So even though it wasn't done purposely, I do like the way that's working out. And I'm also thinking that I'm not gonna have to put any wood chips or mulch down, because if it continues to grow like that, then I can use it as cover, like a wood chip cover. And I just had a bunch here actually of the nasturtiums, and I literally just pulled them out and tossed them over there. The reason why I did that is because I don't know, I just didn't want it to grow in between there like that. See, like this here, just pull that out, and it doesn't even matter how much I pull it, they're just gonna pop back up. So that's one thing. I just planted these beets out here 2 days ago to see if we can get them to grow. So we do have some beets down. We have one there, and some along here in between the garlic. These are garlic cloves. So right now what I have in here is garlic, blue curly kale. That's blue curly kale. This is blue curly kale. This is red Russian, and this is red Russian. And the okra, that's probably gonna die off, but that's okay. I will just plant another one. I don't like the way that's touching anyway. So I think I'm going to, these are just beets that I kind of didn't have room for, so I'm just gonna give that back to the soil. But I kind of do want to put a cucumber plant or a squash plant right there. I don't know, maybe a squash plant, we'll see. But that's what I have out right now. It's cool weather things. Besides the okra is the kale, the beets, and the garlic. I did put a squash seed actually down, so I guess it'll be squash. I forgot about that till now. It'll be squash over there. So yep. And then maybe we'll get some beets and I did throw a couple chives down here to see if we can get them to grow. If not, it's all right. This is what will be in this bed for now. It's basically our basis for our salads and dishes. You can throw lentils or rice or what have you, noodles over top of the kale, or salmon and things like that. And then under here, I'm not gonna uncover them, but we have squash, and we have pepper plants, and we have tomatoes. We have radishes in with the pepper plants. My niece was out here; she had the balloons. And then we have in with the tomatoes. We have green onions. We have carrots around the borders, and then we have a tomato in the middle. And in each one of the pots, I have at least 2 marigolds, and in the tomato pot, I have 4 marigolds. So lost all the basil because I forgot it was outside when it got cold, and it actually is starting to grow back. So I'm just gonna let it go. When it grows more, I'll just clip that off and keep clipping it, letting it go, keep clipping it. Clip off the old growth, the old, yeah. This probably is gonna die, the black ones, but the ones that do make it, I'll just clip it and then keep clipping it until we get new growth. If not, I'll just plant more in there. But that's what we have for now. I have to get the green beans out when it's warm enough. The cucumbers are inside. Here, I'll show you. So here we have some lemon balm. I think I was dealing with some inconsistent watering or lighting. I'm not sure. The leaves started browning. I actually moved the plant. They stopped browning. Then I moved the plant, and it seems like they got worse. So I put it back here, but I'm really loving it so far. When it's time to go outside, I'll put them outside, transplant them into a bigger pot. And then here I have some cayenne pepper seedlings, and I have some jalapeno pepper seedlings. I have some feverfew, some chamomile. This is peppermint. We'll see how that does because I took too long, honestly, to transplant these 3. I just did it the other day, so I'm just waiting on some new growth to see if the peppermint is going to be okay. I think it should be okay. But yeah, we have some cucumbers here. It's the first time doing this. I don't know why these white spots are here. Maybe it's because of the lighting. I'm not sure, but this is cucumber. Here we have some zucchini. Here also some zucchini. I think I might have watered this one a little bit too much. As you can see, the leaf, it looks like it wants water, but that can actually be from root rot. These are the cotyledons you want to fall off anyway, but I didn't expect them to fall off that soon. Same here. So we'll see. First time growing those. We'll see. Don't mind this. This is some kale over here. I'm just kind of letting it go. I could just plant it somewhere. This was a surprise lemon balm. We'll just see how it goes. Spinach. I just put 2 seeds down just to let me know. Oh, I'm planting spinach. This is oregano. I'm actually liking the way oregano grows. This was one tiny thing like this. I didn't know that it starts to fill out like that. So I'm actually going to put this in one of these cells and let it fill out, and then transplant it into a pot and let it fill out. Hopefully keep some oregano on deck. And then over here we have our strawberries. I honestly can't remember if this is cabbage or greens, but whichever one it is, we have it there. It's growing. Here's my aloe vera plant that just for years this is what it did. It would grow long, skinny ones, and then bloop, fall over. And this obviously it needs more dirt now and stuff. And I realize that I'm gonna get it planted as soon as possible. But I am happy that it's starting to grow thicker. See that? It's starting to grow thicker and longer, and it's starting not to bend. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in a bigger pot and add more dirt to it and take these ones off here. Well, I'll let them die off on their own naturally. But look, we got a whole new one that grew down there. So I'm loving that. I'll have 2 aloe vera plants. And the aloe vera I'll use for like my skin and also smoothies. But here, look, we have our strawberries. We did not, this is the only thing we did not start from seed, but I do have some to start from seed here. So I will be probably doing that, getting a bigger pot and doing that. We did pinch our first flower. We pruned it. We're going to prune these flowers until like June every time we see one, because I guess that's what we're supposed to do, is what it said. You prune the flowers early in the season when it's the first time the plant is being established, so that it doesn't focus on growing the fruit as much, producing the fruit, so that it focuses on developing a strong root system. And so I'm happy to see that we are getting new growth. When I got it, it was just smaller, you know, leaves. This was a Bonnie seed plant. It came out of the cup. I planted it just to see how it did. I'm not gonna lie, I was feeling some type of way because I didn't start it from seed, but I wanted fruit this year, and this is my first time doing strawberries. And so I was thinking, if I plant this, then I can get fruit this year, which is true, but I didn't know that it was the same as the crown I have in the bag that I just showed you, which is ever-bearing, which means they are perennials. Basically, they produce fruit and then die off or go dormant in the winter, and then they come back. So I'm happy to see these, though. I'm happy to see this because that means we have the growth. We have our little leaf over here. I don't know what's going on with that one, but that's okay. But yeah, see the crown we got. You can see where we're gonna get more new growth from. So I'm loving it. Had to bring it inside because temperatures are in the 50s here. So, and then we got some sweet potato slits we're working on. So that's that.